Well, here we go once again with another video update for the Chronic Rift podcast for the week of December 8th, 2008. My name is John Drew, the creator, producer, host, and all-around godlike being on the Chronic Rift. What? That's a little too much? Maybe. Anyway, plugging along with the news that may or may not interest you. Sadly, first thing I have to report is that Forrest Ackerman has passed away at the age of 92. Ackerman had a heart attack recently and was recovering from that, and there had been some news of his passing a few weeks ago, but he had written to various internet sites and sources that he was doing better, but sadly he did not win the battle. Ackerman, well known for his extensive collection of sci-fi horror memorabilia, would often give tours of his Acker mansion on Saturday mornings. But not only that, he was also well known for his Famous Monsters magazine, and also for, I did not know this myself actually, that he was the one who coined the phrase sci-fi, which I think actually irritates a lot of people. But anyway, rest in peace, Forry. You will be missed. Speaking of Forrest Ackerman, Joss Whedon has won the coveted Forry Award for Lifetime Achievement in Science Fiction for this year. Whedon, seen here in this picture with our own Keith R.A. DeCandido, looks just about as confused as we usually do when Keith is talking to us. Sci-Fi Channel news. Caprica has gotten a green light from Sci-Fi Channel as Battlestar Galactica prepares to wind down. I really don't know if this is a good thing or not. I kind of have lost touch with Galactica since early second season, so I have a lot of catching up to do. Other television news. Knight Rider is being cut down from its original 22-episode commitment now to 17 episodes. This after producers just announced that they were changing the show's direction. Half of the cast has been cut out. This is what most likely would have happened had Bionic Woman continued last year beyond the writer's strike, or had the writer's strike never occurred. Producers really don't know how to handle iconic material on mainstream network television, and networks don't have the patience to let such shows find an audience the way Galactica did. But Galactica would never have flown on network television because they would never have accepted the kind of numbers that Galactica pulls on Sci-Fi. Speaking of Knight Rider, I see how I segue these very nicely each time. Police in New Jersey are testing out a talking car that they have named Kit. This talking car scans license plates, tests for toxic chemicals in the area, and has GPS capabilities. So see how that goes for them. Maybe perhaps soon we'll be seeing police cars with artificial intelligences inside them. My weird moment this month has been seeing that Robert Wagner is going to play Mr. Wilson in a new Dennis the Menace movie on ABC Family Channel. Yeah, I don't get that one. There have been some really good Mr. Wilsons, including Walter Matthau in a theatrical version one, but Robert Wagner, sorry, it doesn't work. Inquiring minds are trying to figure out, or maybe they're not. I know I am. Now that we're going to get a Land of the Lost movie, does this mean we'll also finally get the 90s version of the series on DVD? I'm one of the few who actually thinks it wasn't that bad a show, or maybe I've got some fuzzy memories of the 90s. A lot of my memories of the 90s are pretty fuzzy, let me tell you, especially the early part. Anybody who's a Doctor Who fan, head on over to the Doctor Who website at the bbc.co.uk area there. They're currently showing documents that show the development of the original Doctor Who back in the 1960s, including memos sent back and forth between Verity Lambert, the producer of the show, and Sidney Newman, the creator of the show. You've probably heard this already. Fox is getting out of the Saturday morning cartoon business, turning over their programming to infomercials starting in January, which pretty much, as far as real geek TV type cartoons, leaves us with the CW, which is very scary, and they've already given themselves over to 4Kids, which blows anyway. So I say rest in peace as well to Fox Saturday morning cartoons, the people who gave us the Spider-Man cartoon, the X-Men, for better or for worse, brought us Power Rangers. The Farscape comic that our own Keith R.A. DeCandido is scripting with plots by Rockne S. O'Bannon, who is the Farscape creator, will be available December 24th. As well as our own Mike Fischera's Amazing Spider-Man yearbook. If you haven't checked out Mike's interview with us regarding the Brand New Day wrap-up, there's still plenty of time to download and listen to that. Our next episode is going to feature Joseph Valenti of the Nero LARP Company and Rebecca Kindergan, a LARPer herself. What are LARPs? Those are live-action role-playing games, or people who actually do play them. The two of them will join us on Monday, December 15th for a discussion on live-action role-playing games. You can join me and Jay Smith for another exciting episode of The Chronic Rift at our webpage, chronicrift.com. And I'll be back in 2 weeks with another edition of the video update. Until then, and actually the next time I see you, until then, no, actually that's not true. I'm rambling. But anyway, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.